Welcome to another episode of No Handouts Podcast with your boy G in the building. And today I've got my co-host with me.
What's good, y'all? Late night, tracks up in the building.
And we're going to have some background commentary from...
a homeless guy.
You don't know me, don't find me, where G at?
We're going to have some from our producers. Producers are going to come in and speak with us a little bit today. All right, man. So just to start things off, man, we still want Diddy Watch. So, you know, the diddler,
Diddler.
The baby oil sultan is still in jail right now.
Did you see all the calls that came in from the hotline?
Bro. So when they started the hotline for Diddy, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like somebody being funny, but there's really a hotline. And they're like, yo, if Diddy has ever done anything to you, call this line.
1,000 calls came in.
Bro, they've already got what from the hotline. They've vetted and they have 120 people ready to go to court.
I called.
They vetted the story. Yeah, I'm about to call too.
I called. I need a bag.
I'm be like, I watched an interview one time with Diddy and I've never been the same. Like
That's it.
I need a bag, please.
I'd be like, I'm a victim of how Justin Bieber turned out.
I'm still hurt about Biggie, yo, how we lost Biggie, yo, and I know for a fact that Diddy has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Bro, so
that sounds personal, bro.
Crazy.
Yes,
it's crazy. A lot of people do think that like he has something. Do you really think he has something to do with it?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, because there's a lot of talk about the $1 million supposedly he paid out to the gentleman, but the gentleman never got it. So
again, he definitely has something to do with Tupac, but I do think he might have had something to do with Biggie on top of the opposite of what Suge Knight had to deal with Biggie.
I don't know, bro. That's a tough one. I personally don't think he killed Biggie. I think literally the streets killed Biggie because of Tupac getting killed. Do I think that he killed Tupac? He might have. I think he really did, because there was $1 million that he wrote $1 million check, right?
KPD?
That was supposed to be given to the guy who was arrested and charged for killing Tupac.
KPD.
And he never received the money, and
Man,
which is
this
why. Yeah,
KPD
KPD talks about it.
Oh yeah, of course.
But you know what I mean? He never received the money, right? Somebody stole it or whatever, but that was one of the only things that saved Diddy from that entire situation, is that he never got paid for the hit.
Diddy Watch.
So, you know what I mean? So in all honesty, he got saved because somebody was greedy and didn't want to pay out the money that they gave him.
You know everybody's greedy, especially in that industry, yo.
I mean, what would you do? Imagine somebody just gives you $1 million check and you just like
Blackjack and hookers.
Could you say in your experience late night, you deal with a lot of greedy people, being where you're from?
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's elaborate on that.
Do we have to? Man, everybody greedy out here. Everybody want it, but then they always do some shicey shit to make sure that they get it and like kind of fuck over people.
Could we say this? I feel like sometimes we go with the evil that we know is better than the evil we don't know. And I feel like it's been, oh, it was Suge. Oh, it was this person. Oh, it was that person. Now it's Diddy, you know? But I feel like the streets always kind of knew it was Diddy.
I think so too. I think the streets always knew.
It's the bubble that accumulates and now it's popped.
Do you think though that if all these allegations would have happened, the conversation would have been as public as it was? Because I feel like it was very cultured back.
A lot of it was swept under the rug because Diddy got millions and he got lawyers. You ain't gonna. It's not easy to fight that in court when you got like a whole committee of lawyers.
The diddler slid through and
The diddler slid.
he slid through and made sure nobody said anything.
No slizzy.
It's just now you got a RICO case going on with the government and Diddy, and honestly, it's holding up right now of what it looks like.
So I mean, do you see him going to jail for a long time?
I don't know, cause do I see him losing a lot of money? No, because a lot of his assets.
I see him losing a lot.
A lot of his assets are in his mom's name and in his son's name.
No, that's smart.
True, but because that's how you hold on to it. But you got to remember too, he's also paying out these lawyers like a truckload of money every month.
Of course,
like they're saying his spending for like just lawyers and detectives and stuff like that is somewhere around the $4 to $5 million a month.
And my thing is, right, when you resigned as head of Revolt, and sell off one of your biggest assets like Bad Boy Records, you know, you're losing mad liquid, because let's keep it real, those are one of the things that were really keeping his empire afloat.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's allocating those things different places so it's far enough away that
he
doesn't get caught up.
He stepped down as CEO. He probably still
has like... but stepping down as CEO, give other board members the chance while you're away to take over.
Should have been.
We've seen this.
Should have been better than that, Diddler.
I know. We've seen this before. Countless.
Should have been better than
corporate takeovers happen every day. You think they're not going to happen while you in jail with baby oil?
I think he's gonna lose a lot of money, but again, that's why he's selling a lot of his properties. That's why he's selling the plane. I think he's using that to give to the lawyers and all that. I think he's trying to put together a good amount of money so he can fight this to the bitter end. You know what I mean? And I honestly, I think once he gets out of jail, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Diddy file for bankruptcy. And obviously not because he's broke or
Wesley did it.
You got to save your money. You got to protect your money, right? Because once right.
But then I still want to know, because I'm not saying that, a lot of this is false, but I want to know, which stuff is he going to get on that's definitely going to be true. Because remember, they're not really putting Cassie in the case of this RICO with it.
Oh, they are, but they are. She's the main what's it called, victim.
Yeah, but she's a prostitution wrangler.
She's the main victim. So she's the one who's actually everything that they so far from what they said is Cassie. Everything that they're saying, you know what I mean? They're even going back and they're talking about obviously when she got beat and everything. That's all in there, and it's all Cassie's info. And what I think is it's weird because in the criminal suit we haven't seen another victim yet. We've seen civil suits. We've seen a buttload of civil suits. There's I said 120 civil suits. Now criminal suits we've only seen the one with Cassie.
But
120.
There are
civil suits.
What we've seen, and then there's a couple of others that's probably in that lawsuit of the RICO and stuff like that.
So we're waiting to see. Maybe they're holding their hand and they're saying, hey, we're not gonna give you everything just yet because if we start naming names and saying stuff, then maybe you can get to them before we can get them to talk. So maybe they're holding names and they're holding back numbers until the trial continues, and I could see that. But as it gets closer and closer, usually that information does become available. Maybe not to us, but it does become available to Diddy. It's supposed to. That's just that's how that works, right? So we haven't heard much on that side. I do think that more people are going to come forward because, as you can see, there's like I said, there's 120 civil suits from the DIDDLER hotline. So there's people.
Can those suits come up and turn it into the RICO case from the government or no?
And they can be added
I think
on.
yes. I think that they can end up playing a part in that, and they can like I said, it can all be connected. I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna just the lawyers aren't gonna take
Sweep it.
Right. They're not gonna take an alley oop and be like nah. There's a chance that this could get added. There's a chance this could get put together somehow. Like I said, I don't know all the legal mumbo jumbo on how that works. You know what I mean? But it's not looking good for Diddy. Hopefully, when he goes independent, they'll let him take his baby oil with him because he's gonna need it.
Speaking of,
there's gonna be a lot of soap that's gonna be dropped around Diddy
on purpose.
Wow, wow. Late night, now
they're gonna be like, oh no, it's the DIDDLER.
Now that we're talking about that, I wasn't here for the last episode. I do have a personal question for late night. Do you think there's ever too much baby oil with your experience of using baby oil?
Nigga, you trying to play me? What the fuck is wrong with you? One, I don't really use baby.
I mean, how else do you glisten the way you do?
Cocoa butter.
Hey,
cocoa butter, bro.
Hey, you can't OD off trees. You can't have enough baby oil.
Johnson & Johnson. If you need another sponsor, we got late night in the building.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't use baby oil. I use cocoa butter.
How much baby oil is enough?
I don't know, because I don't use baby oil.
3 bottles.
Besides, I'm surprised it's 1,000 bottles. I think one bottle should be enough for you.
One bottle? Do you know that? I
told you, I use cocoa butter.
Is it enough for an ass cheek?
I use cocoa butter.
Hey, come on. Hey, if you ever seen Diddy's hair too, he uses the shit on his hair. He uses it everywhere. That boy is always glistening. Goddamn, he look like he just took.
He said, I can't stop, won't stop.
He's sitting there. The people's like, yo, you just ate chicken? He's like, nah, man.
I'm glistening.
Glistening. Goddamn,
glistening, baby.
Cooking oil on his head.
Take that.
So, yo, there's a lot of people who are saying that, there's a photographer who said he was at 20 to 30 Diddy parties, and he's saying from his account, he's saying that any time that some shit was going to go down or it got a little risque, he said that they would tell, younger folks or anyone of minor status, they'd be like, all right, man, the party's about to turn up, so y'all have to go.
I heard that. I heard one of the photographers, they took his camera.
I believe it.
What happened? Do you know? Were you there? Did you have the baby oil?
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Yo, take his mic. Take his mic, please.
I'm gonna hold you in contempt.
Objection, Your Honor. This freedom of speech is a fucking podcast. If I think he's a suspect for baby oil usage, overdoing it, nah. Is there such thing as ODing on baby oil? I feel like you would know, Late.
Yo, I swear he gonna get knocked. This homeless guy gonna get knocked.
Okay.
Man, baby oil. You can use as much baby oil as you want. That's it.
But yeah, I'm gonna call the DIDDLER hotline and be like, I have not been the same ever since Justin Bieber changed.
Yeah,
You really think he touched? You think he touched the Biebs the way that people say?
I think he touched the Biebs.
You think he got to the Beaver?
Bro, what about that video that he's like coming underneath the table in VIP from like Odell Beckham and all them niggas?
What the fuck?
And he's like in a hoodie and he's like coming up like, oh, why is the hood on? He looked like he was just sucking dick. I swear to God, they had sweet Biebers.
So you think Bieber's a throat goat? You think he's out there?
They had him singing, baby, baby, oh!
The got 3,000 to Odell Beckham.
I don't need to see that.
All right, this is why you don't give the homeless man a mic.
Yeah, you don't get that mic. But I don't know if it's true. Like I said, like I think maybe, and this is what I would say, man. I think that maybe Diddy put that man in, a kid at the time, put him in a position where maybe he was around some things that he might have wished he was not around. Do I personally think Diddy was playing with his butthole? I don't think so, but I definitely think that, you know, as a kid, sometimes maybe like those sexual encounters at such a young age are not necessarily like as great as one might think they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think maybe he's suffering a little bit from that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Try to switch up his style. He's got the little pompadour going on. Now he's got the homeless shit going on.
That's where he had the tattoo shit on.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And that's what he says in that song, Lonely. He was like, I was going through it. I was, like, he dictates in his lyrics, I felt so alone and the whole world just judged me for it.
So what's the limit, man? What's the cutoff, like I said? Because obviously,
let him know.
He's a powerful person, right? So you say, what's the cutoff of something that you're willing to do to make your dreams come true?
I'm definitely not doing anything homosexual.
You know damn well this homeless guy sucking dick, yo. This is a contract.
You know, Late Night is sitting there and he taking hella fucking dick. All right, and his hood.
Nah.
Listen. Late Night go to his hood and they be like, Batiman.
Oh my God.
They be like, he's a fish.
Jesus Christ, yo. His accent is
He's a fish. He's a fish, man.
So just a real you two guys.
Stop me.
Just a real you two guys back in.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Diddy's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily think that he's gonna get off scot-free. There's gonna be some sort of
repercussions.
There's gonna be some repercussions. You know what I mean? The DIDDLER will forever at this point be the DIDDLER. Even if he gets acquitted somehow, some weird way, bro. Like I said, his reputation is forever done. Is forever damaged. You can't come back from this. Like he'll never be able to use any type of lotion on his body ever again. Like he's gonna be walking around with crusty lips and just dry skin.
He's probably banned from like Costco.
Right, he can't go back in
You
there.
imagine,
no more.
you imagine you're out of jail and you're never able to buy another Johnson & Johnson product again. Like,
bro, BJ's is just like, oh yeah, you can't come in here.
They're sitting there
it's like I need my baby oil in bulk.
Y'all ruined my what's it called? This DIDDLER here ruined my name, yo. I can't have him like a part of like Johnson & Johnson anymore.
Oh, man,
Do you feel like you are personally affected by the DIDDLER?
No.
Like, just, the trauma that you've seen people
You're giving
endure.
me trauma right now. What the hell is wrong with you?
That sounds like a personal thing. I don't know.
So there's a couple YouTubers too that are coming out and saying that they actually witnessed live like sex in his parties. Like they actually went to his party and they witnessed live sex.
I mean, there's a lot of live sex in frat parties.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine that happens upstairs, right?
I don't know. You would know.
Is the second floor kind of like the? Yeah, I mean, so
I ain't really go to
the first
college.
floor. So the first floor is kind of like the parties, right? You go downstairs and you have the party, you got the keg, you got the music going on.
And in the bathroom, all the white people doing cocaine.
All the white people doing cocaine and sniffing Zerloff in the bathroom.
What you know about that, Late Night?
And then,
Man, I used to roll with a frat.
This is the Late Night exclusive.
No, I used to roll with a frat. I'm not gonna hold you.
I know.
so you know better than I do. What's up? You know fucking better than I do. What's up?
Take over, motherfucker.
Well, I'm not gonna say which frat it is.
Pussy.
Nah, I'm not gonna say which frat it is. Nah, the frat's cool, but I tell you,
they some good dudes.
they good dudes, but you would think they're assholes, but they good dudes.
Barry, Larry, Terry, you're great people.
But I'm not gonna hold you. The way it looks like not another TJ movie or something like that. The way it looks, that
It's
shit
just like
really
so.
happens.
So you know what? Now that's interesting. I kind of want to hear more about your experiences with this. So Tell me, you don't got to say names, man. You don't even got to get super specific. But what would you say is like the craziest shit you've seen happen at a frat party?
Camera one.
I don't know, cause I still have that sign. So I got flashed like 10 times in like one night. I seen probably a couple of fights. I seen some wild shit. Basically a tub. They made jungle juice in a whole fucking bathtub. That shit was crazy. I don't know why they fucking did that.
That takes a lot of time. I don't think I'd be.
But that's wild. That's wild and unsanitary.
Did you use the essential juices?
Completely unsanitary.
I'm not gonna hold you. I had dealt with a party that was like.
Did you have a cup?
No. I don't drink while I DJ. So basically, they what's it called?
Don't drink and spin, people.
I used to DJ this one frat like some of their best parties at the time. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I peaked at that shit, like, cause I know I didn't.
Right.
But what's it called? I remember I was the first time I was probably like DJing for this party and stuff like that. It was like two parties, like two houses into one, and the party was mad crazy. All of a sudden, there was like 10 cops in like one row, right? And I'm arguing with this bitch, yo, because she's trying to get a song request. I'm like, yo, bitch, you need to read the fucking sign. She's trying to argue with it. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Like, bitch, we get raided. You can't get a song request.
So then I look outside. I look out to the window. Oh shit, I see the cops. It's like 10 cops. Apparently, like there was like a fugitive that was running, running from the police. Right?
He ran into the party. he was by the fucking tub drinking. He's like,
yeah,
baby oil.
He said, who, me?
Yeah, baby oil.
Because it was two houses, right? And then it went to the street and then into the CVS parking lot.
Yeah.
And so he tried to run from the police. There's a policeman right there trying to patrol. It was like, damn, now I gotta shut this damn shit down.
He's like, I already heard it. Usually I wouldn't say shit,
He's
but
like,
I already
un-American.
by.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
basically.
Yo, have you, so when you were DJing and you were seeing that crazy shit, like I would imagine you probably seen like those frats, like, you know, they upstairs is where they take the bitches, right? That's when the shit goes down. That's where they take the women.
I'm gonna sit there and not trying to ruin people's names and shit.
Yo,
like,
G
No,
said,
you gotta tell.
nah,
I'm just
nigga,
saying,
we don't need
upstairs
names.
is where they go, right? Am I bugging?
G, the way you said it, the bitches.
The
and because I'm trying to be nice to people.
I
Here.
try to not use the word, but it's too late.
Okay. Wait. Disclosure. We don't call y'all bitches because we don't know your names. Okay, that's it. We don't think you bitches.
I didn't mean to call y'all bitches. It just came out. I'm
We
sorry.
just don't know your names individually, bitches.
I'm stuck in my old ways, man.
It's called Cat Williams.
It's not like that, but if like, you know, two people are like each other.
Yes,
and
but
all
I'm
that
saying
stuff,
like I'm not saying like
of
on
course-
some Diddy party shit.
Nah.
It's never been.
I'm not saying Johnson
it's
and
never-
Johnson.
No.
It's never been like that.
Snorting
It's
Zorlauf.
It's never the one white
you
girl
know what I
taking
mean?
like 10 black dudes at once.
No horse tranquilizer.
Don't get me
no.
wrong. It's like something like that will probably like what's it
It'll
called?
be in the last room, the boss level room.
He said, "Don't go into the room with the red door."
That's probably like after a party, like, you know, like one of the bros got their own room, like, you know, they finally like, you know, talking and shit like that, and they
take the shorty upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Would that happen often?
It's not like it's not like on some type of like
It's not some
freaking
movie
wild-
shit. It's not some
wild,
movie
like
shit.
like sex party type of thing. No, it's not like.
But it's not on some movie shit, because you know in the movies, like for some reason, like these teen or like college movies, they always amp up the sex, where it's like everybody's fucking at all times, and you're like, bro, I was there. I don't remember that much fucking. Like there was fucking, but it wasn't that much fucking.
No, it's not amped up to the extreme, or like it's not amped up to like where it's like type of like grape type of thing. No, it's never like that. But like, you know, niggas are playboys. You know, like
Tempted to touch.
You know, women tend to want to be promiscuous and shit like that.
Sure.
So shit happens. You know, and then
Say it how it is, late night. Don't be looking
but
nowhere.
people gonna look at me and sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm covering for niggas," or some shit like that.
Are
No,
you,
that's never happened. Nah,
Like,
that's never
did
happened.
they ever tell you to take the turntable upstairs? Like you ever DJ like naked
No,
while they were doing their diddler party?
nah. Don't get me wrong. I wish I would have sucked some titty though, but like while that shit was happening.
While they were flashing you?
I wish. I see some nice ass titties.
Hey man, I
Okay,
got
so disclosure for everyone that don't know, the new followers, the new subscribers. Late Night used to do college parties, and he got tired of women requesting songs, so he would have a sign saying "Flash titties" for a request, and he got many flashes. Many requests were made. That's the story.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like I really wanted to see some titties. I was just annoyed by the song request. So
You were trying to have him not give you titties, but then
I
you
wish
saw
we
the
knew
titties.
each other at that time, because I would have been like, "Nah, I'm really trying to see some titties."
no, don't get me wrong. Like, it's nice titties, but then like at the end of the day, you
You ever catch one in your mouth while you were spinning the turntable? They just tempted to. Oh.
Nah. at the end of the day, you got women that got something perky. You got women that it's just like putting in a Ziploc bag.
Okay, so like if the bitch was like put it in a Ziploc bag, does she get not even a request? Does she get like maybe a shout out?
Oh no, of course she'll get the request because you're listening.
But
to
is
the
it
sign.
worth the request? I feel like you should definitely be like show titties if it's worth it.
Listen,
Hold on.
homeless man. Listen,
Some
you gotta understand
some
that
women- some
all
women-
titties. All titties are great titties.
All titties
They're not
are-
created equal, but they're all
Listen, man,
great.
just call me HM.
Hey, look, all titties is nice. I don't care if it's like small. I don't care if it's hanging low. All
Itty
titties is
bitties.
nice. Like,
You like the
but that was
National
never
Geographics?
that was never the point. It was just never the point. The point was to leave me the fuck alone. Let me
And it
DJ.
didn't work.
So it worked in two ways, I guess.
Oh shit.
Hey man, I want to play a game with both of y'all guys, and
That sounds super.
this is gonna
Diddy.
be right now non-Diddy,
No
no
Diddy, no
no
Diddy.
Johnson and Johnson.
All right.
So you guys know that we're gearing up for the election. People are gonna pick between Trump and
The two
Kamala
evils.
Harris very very soon, right? Yeah,
November.
those two guys. So I just kind of wanted to read off a list of who are their supporters, and you guys kind of tell me what you guys think when I say these names, okay? So on the Trump side, right, we got my boy
Elon.
Lil Wayne, Trump supporter.
Okay.
I know why.
Why is that?
Because, bro, people. Okay. Like, I might not be the biggest fan of Mr. Orange toupee, right?
You're not
But
a
people
you're not
wanna-
a, you're not a
but the
fan of
million-
50 Trump.
I'm not the biggest fan
People
of 50 Trump.
want to protect their millions,
But
and they
exactly.
think that's what's going to happen.
And that's why millionaires like Elon Musk are siding with him, because he actually knows what the fuck he's doing on the business side.
Hey, the craziest part, and I'll read this list, right? The craziest part is that if you read the list, right, you would think that they would be backwards. So Trump has the support of Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Kodak Black, Sexy Red, Chief Keys, 42 Doug, a
42
couple other
Doug.
guys that I'm not
Nigga just
sure.
got here.
They're rappers.
42 Doug.
Anuel.
Yeah, Anuel.
Okay, you told me
The
that.
Baby, Fabio Foreign, Benny the Butcher, Waka Flocka, okay? QT7, Kwani, I know a little bit of his music. He's a new up and coming guy. Lil Pump, MIA, Sway Lee.
Sway Lee.
MIA?
Yeah.
Who's
okay.
that?
So now, right?
All I want to do is boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Never mind. Let's keep going.
And take your money.
So,
All
all
right, let's keep
right.
going.
So now Kamala Harris. If you look at hers, you would think maybe it
all the
should
white
be
people?
it should be flipped a little bit. I mean, so yeah, I mean you got the Taylor Swift, you got Billie Eilish, John Legend,
So
Stevie Wonder, Pink, Spike Lee, Oprah
Spike
Winfrey,
Lee.
That's
Bruce Springsteen,
Okay.
and then Lil Nas X.
Makes sense.
Whatever.
It makes sense.
These are a little bit more weird to me, but
Yeah.
I can also see it. So we got Slim Thug, Fat Joe, Plies,
Fat.
Lil Jon, Jermaine Dupri,
Plies?
Common, right?
It makes sense for Common.
Megan Thee Stallion, Quavo, Cardi B.
I don't know. That makes sense to me.
That makes sense to you?
It makes sense on the Camilla Harris side.
Okay.
It makes sense. I see it, especially with like Nas X. I feel as though like being a Democrat, like you're probably gonna get like more of the LGBTQ community.
Keep it 100.
What do you mean by keep it 100?
So I would have imagined like somebody like Taylor Swift and those other people that I said first. Like I would imagine that they would actually be on Trump's side, but they're not. And then you see guys like
John Legend, Steve,
like Chief Keef supporting
Spike
Trump.
Lee.
See,
Spike
it,
Lee.
It don't make sense, but then you got these guys like really just trying to protect their money. That's really what it is.
Hey, hear me out. And maybe I'm bugging, right? Hear me out.
Keep it 100.
Hear me out.
See how he gets it? He don't say no.
Trump might have not had this before, but right now, Trump got the streets.
Yo!
Listen, Trump
he
got
attempted
the
assassination.
streets.
Yeah, because he got
attempted
shot
assassination.
and survived.
Yo, Lil Wayne was
Basically,
like, I'll fuck with him. Lil Wayne was like, I'll fuck with
Listen,
him.
Kamala may have like, you know what I mean? She got the other side of it, but like
She got the suburbs.
Trump got the streets, and I think that might be enough.
He got the hood. He got sexy
Right.
red.
He
He
got
got
sexy
sexy red. He got
mean,
sexy red. He got the hood, nigga.
He got Trump, I love you. You
Trump,
my
I love
everything.
you. You my everything.
I am not a fan of like sexy.
She said,
sexy red can
Trump,
do
we
her.
go together. You know that we go together.
Hey, shout out to
Then
Sexy
we
Red.
go
Love the
together.
music, baby. Keep doing what you're doing.
Because of the fact that he got shot, he like it seems like as though it's very 50-50 on who's getting the black vote.
My thing is this, right? Can you blame them, right?
You can't.
Who is realer than the guy who's willing to take a
diddler.
bullet for his country?
Yeah, but he didn't ask for that shit. He didn't.
Bro.
No, he didn't ask for it. He planned it.
He ain't playing for it. He ain't playing for it, but with all the hate
You think
he's
so?
getting,
I think he's playing for
You would
it.
think that man would not be doing press conferences or whatever the fuck he was doing outside like
He's
that.
shaking it. He twerking it like Sexy Red at every conference.
He's twerking his toupee.
Listen, if they do
Hey,
if they
man.
do a Trump benefit concert,
You outside?
Sexy Red, Lil Wayne, Chief Keef, like you see what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't know, but like I said, Trump right now, he got the streets. And I think he didn't have the streets last election. He got them now.
And he won last time, so now,
Right,
bro, he
got 'em
winning.
last-
He winning.
So it's
Let's
going
keep it a band.
This is
I don't know,
crazy.
'cause I still saw that debate and Camila kind of shut him down, yo.
But
Shut
here's
him down
what
really
I-
crazy.
here's
All
what
I
I
know
say.
is I ain't see the debate, and at work, motherfuckers was like,
saw
yo,
it.
Trump was sitting there laughing at her.
Nah, yo,
Yeah.
it seemed like she shut him up. That shit
So-
was crazy. Because now it's at this point where he don't even want to do a debate no more.
Do you think you're biased because you just don't like orange people?
Nigga,
Right.
I don't like both of them, and yet, somehow she might have my vote
He
because
said,
of
"I
it.
Yo, you have to
None of
watch
them.
how the fuck you talk to me. All right? Because I'm homeless and I got that bum bum. I got that bum bum that Kevin Hart was talking
Goddamn.
about.
Don't be spreading that bum bum.
I'm going to spread that bum bum. nigga.
That's wild.
You know, you put some Johnson & Johnson on that goes away, right?
I need to call Diddley for baby oil.
But
he might have
Daddy
all of
watch.
it. He might have all of it. Yo.
he might. He got a direct line.
All right.
Yo,
That's why he
yo,
didn't get it at BJ's.
Yo, people be like, yo, we got to hit up Diddy for that oil, baby.
That boy got a rep at Johnson & Johnson. That boy full-time job is to get Diddy baby oil.
Yo, the nigga was like, hello, baby oil representative.
Just say these 5 crates, and we'll send out the rest to the stores.
That's it.
That boy got a warehouse. They haven't found the warehouse yet. They only found we at his house.
Yo, it's called Diddy oil.
Diddy.
Yo, Johnson & Johnson would be smart if they just said, hey, it's called Diddler oil.
Bro, if Diddy
Experience the Diddler oil.
decides to come out of jail and make his own baby oil, it's a wrap.
I see everyone supporting it. I see everybody supporting it. It'd be like a double entendre, right? Let's support her, bro, man. He just came out of jail. Wait, isn't the same reason he went to jail? It's because of the baby oil?
It's on the indictment.
Yep, and all of a sudden you got in the one corner, Trump, I love you. You my everything.
Give me baby oil.
I need the Trump Jordans. Yeah, I need them Trump Jordans. I need them T on my motherfucking. I don't know.
Also, Amber Rose and Kid Rock have also supported Donald Trump. They're saying that
makes
they're
sense.
going
That
for
makes
him now.
sense.
That
Amber
makes
Rose
sense.
wants to
They're
make her
going
OnlyFans money. She wants to not be taxed.
Nah, she's been saying that she was on Trump's side.
And Kid Rock probably
he's
hasn't
been
filed
like that.
fucking taxes in 11 years, so he's trying to get that
Nah,
shit exonerated.
It's been said that he was like a Republican or something like that, or he's been on Trump's side from the
Do you hold on? I got a question. All right, we ain't trying to get too political, but like people have been speaking and people have been saying that you know how before Democrats were for the people and then supposedly Republicans were for the rich. They're saying that now everything has switched.
To be honest with you, you don't know what's
Say that.
what.
Say that again. Say that
So
again?
people were saying before, like this is something that I hear, you know, in the crosshairs of all the parkways and the alleyways that I be in, that before the Democratic Party was for the poor people, was for the middle class, and that the Republicans were always for the, you know, the one percenters. They're saying that now everything has switched, and that supposedly now the Republicans are for the hood, and the blues are for the white collars.
To be honest with you, I would like to see myself as an anarchist because I don't like this government.
You're an anarchist?
I don't like.
As long as you're not an antichrist, we can still be friends.
Oh no, I love Jesus Christ. I love my Jesus Christ.
You talking about all that baby oil?
Lord,
Hey, what
the
is
Lord
wrong
and
with you?
Savior.
Baby oil has not been in the church, okay?
Hey,
So
what you think holy water is, bro?
Yo, stop. Let's cut it.
You started it,
I
motherfucker.
did.
You
I did.
started it.
Where'd you at? Don't find him. Don't look for him
Don't
nowhere.
go where you don't want us
In
to
the
go.
fire. Try fire on his ass.
hey, look, man, I like this government,
man.
so I'm good. I'm good.
So you're good either way. You just.
I just have to live life the way I am without making sure that we don't go back to slavery.
I pray that never happens, bro.
Hopefully it'll never happen.
Because if anything, bro, me and you gonna be the first ones in there, bro. They're gonna be like, all right, man.
I'ma pray for you
black
that
people,
night.
Puerto Ricans, y'all back in there, man.
I'm praying for late night.
Shit.
I don't think he meant for that. You know what I'm saying? A nigga meant for spinning
Nah,
tables.
yo, they definitely gonna kill me.
Hey, man. So, in other news, Mr. Kanye West, he can't never stop talking about Drake, right? So he had a concert that he did in China, right? I don't know if you heard about this. This was like it's a big
China
thing.
concert was crazy.
So the China concert was huge because he hasn't been there in like what is it, years, and he went back.
They're
he did
big
a
over there with
huge.
hip-hop.
He
He did a
used to
huge
live in
thing.
China for like a year.
Mm-hmm. So he did a huge thing out there, right? And right before they play his song "Yikes," you know the song "Yikes."
Yeah.
So he thanks Drake for writing the chorus for
What?
for "Yikes," right?
Yeah, no,
he's
he
like,
did-
he's like, hey,
he did a lot
thanks,
of- he
thanks
did a
to
lot of
Drake.
writing.
No, I know
Writing
Drake.
for
I know
that.
Drake did a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
we know that.
I'm just saying that him thanking him. Go ahead.
Do you think that that's him kind of
Trying
trying
to white flag.
No, you think he's trying to like bring some energy his way, trying to bring some views his way, or do you think he was honestly just thanking the man?
I think that's his bipolar disorder.
That's a real answer, yo. He probably forgot they were at beef, and they were like, "Yo, thanks Drake for this,
He
man."
said, "Thank you, Drake."
and then they got off stage and they're like, "Kanye, don't you know y'all still beefing?"
Nah, cause it's really like that in his head. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna thank Drake. Oh yeah, fuck Drake. It's been like that for like years.
Yeah.
It's really been like that, and it's like that with like it's gonna be like that with Kid Cudi. It's gonna be like that with Big Sean.
Have you felt like you've been undiagnosed? Because I really feel like you might suffer from it.
You're saying that I am bipolar? The fuck is wrong with you?
The way you're talking to me, and I'm like, come on, man.
So it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy to think about it. But have you guys ever been like friends with somebody who's bipolar? Have you ever been somebody who switches up like that?
Oh yeah, I can't fuck with them.
Yeah.
I have
Like,
not.
listen, like all jokes aside, you know, if you have that, you know, get some help. I really hope that, you know, there's some way for you to stabilize it.
Yeah.
But get the fuck away from me, because I take shit too personal. If you switch up on me, I'm gonna switch up on you, and then I'm gonna be just. Man,
No,
you gonna make me,
I
you
hear
gonna
you
make me
because
bipolar,
because
nigga.
it's bad.
get
No,
it.
it's
You gonna make me
bad.
fucking
That
bipolar.
bipolar shit is bad. Like the switch
get
can
it.
be
Severe.
I've dealt with people as well, like with that situation, bro.
I wonder,
and
like,
it can be from night and
relationships
day,
are
right?
crazy, too.
It can be like, yo, I love you today, and tomorrow it's just like, fuck
Fucking
you,
asshole.
I hate you, and
piece
it's
of
just
shit. Like, why you leave the sock in the same
yeah,
corner?
bro, it's fucking crazy, bro.
I left the sock in the corner yesterday. You didn't give a fuck.
So it's crazy, bro. Like I said, listen, anybody who suffer from that, please go get yourself some help and stay away the fuck away from me and Brian. Thank you very much.
Motherfucker.
But also with that, like Drake was at doing a concert appearance and he actually played that 50 Cent shit. That Many Men Wish on
Many
Me.
Men.
He played the Donald Trump theme song. You know what I mean?
That's actually pretty hilarious.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
Bro, that's 50 Trump's theme song, bro.
you, yo.
Many Men Wish Death though.
Yo,
Call me.
I swear to God, if he comes out to his president inauguration with that song,
bro.
he gonna come out right. Yo, in no suit, he's gonna have a full thugged out outfit like
Bro,
Many Men.
with a bulletproof
Yo,
vest
he gonna
on.
throw out the toupee and they
and
gonna
some Timberlands.
and they gonna put like a chia plant in his head, nigga. They gonna give him a fade and a cut.
Nah, but
shit.
I do gotta ask though, is because it's like Trump said that this was going to be his last, like, you know, time trying to like, you know, like
trying to run. Yeah.
because he's that confident. What if he actually loses? You think he's gonna try to go for it again?
It depends, man. I don't know his actual age, but I know he's pushing
80?
8. Is he pushing something?
I don't know. Hold on, let me Google it.
I don't know how old he is right now, bro, but I would imagine it's gonna be kind of hard.
Hey Siri, how old is
The
Trump?
older he gets to even like be realistically able to run. I mean, look at Biden. Biden ran, and in between his
He's 78 years old.
Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? And how old is Biden? Do you mind checking that off for me?
Hey Siri, how old is Biden? Biden's old as shit. Oh, he's 81.
So you see what I'm saying? So you started to
That's
get
not a
up
big
there.
difference.
You started no, it's not, and that's what I'm saying. So
You think he's gonna
started to
start
get up
falling off
there in
stairs and shit
age.
and bikes?
It could happen. It happens quick. Yo, Biden was cool. Then that last year, that boy turned into a spud.
Fucked
You know
up,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Spud.
Yo, bro, that boy brain started melting like the cheese on a fucking Big Mac. I'm
He was
telling
selling too much
you.
Clorox.
Yeah, bro. Listen, too much Zerloff. Anyways,
You think he was that kid in the kindergarten just with the markers up his nose?
might be.
Late night,
Boy
what are you
sticking
doing?
crayons
You
in
tired of people? Like, what's with your face?
I mean,
And everybody asks. Anyways, keep going.
go ahead.
I hate you guys.
This guy.
Oh shit.
Many men wish death upon Trump.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question, man? How do you so you know a bit about being kind of in a position of, being in the entertainment industry and stuff like that, right? And obviously,
You talking about his OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, his OnlyFans.
All right.
So, and obviously, when you're trying to come up, it's difficult to sometimes make money off your craft, right? You know what I mean? As you're starting to build your interest. So I kind of find this shit interesting, and I kind of want to, not so much the person and what happened, but I just kind of want to get your thoughts on what y'all think about this. I'm not even gonna say her name or give her too much clout, but so there was a rapper, an NY rapper, who took a picture with a fan. And then right after the picture was like, you got to cash at me or you can't post that picture or I will sue you. So my question to you is like, is she doing too much, or is this just a new wave of people trying to get their money and, you know what I mean, trying to, you know what I mean? Like, is what I'm basically saying.
That's too much, bro.
Is she on the bullshit?
She on the bullshit, right? Okay.
That's mad.
And the reason why I feel like she's on the bullshit, because the artist has the right to say yes or no to a photo. Like, if the person had ran up to her, grabbed a picture, maybe pissed her off, I could understand that situation going down the way it did. But if someone goes, hey, can I take a photo with you? And you're willingly like, yeah, I'm going to tell them that they got to pay for that shit after the photo. You're doing too much.
Right.
I don't care how broke you is, you broke ass bitch. Right.
Well, I think there's an ego aspect to it.
I also think there's an
ego
aspect. I think there's a lot of ego, especially, I don't know what it is, man, but I feel like you put somebody on the stage maybe once or twice and their ego through the roof, like if they actually been signed and they've been, you know what I mean, making moves and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I know things are changing.
What if someone ran up to you and was like, let me get a pic, where G at?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
How much you charging?
I'm for the people. No, I ain't charging that. I'm for the people. But the thing that's crazy is that we've seen this even from people who are making money. Listen, Lonzo Ball signed an $18 million contract. He was doing a meet and greet over at the mall, and he was charging for photos. And I'm like,
I feel like, okay.
In my mind, I'm like, brother, like, and maybe I'm bugging, right? And like, I had this bit of an epiphany the other day, right? Because I was at home, and there was something on the TV. The Kardashians were on the TV. I wasn't watching it, but the Kardashians was on the TV, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
And they're always crying about some shit, right? And,
the world
is so tough, man. So she was crying about, basically, she's like, what gives people the right to speak on me? And I'm like, you're right, but also it's like the $3 billion in your bank account gives us all, you know what I mean, a say so. If we're the ones supporting your career, if we're the ones putting money in your pocket,
it's the antics that they do that makes us say, hey, look, yo, what are y'all doing? When it comes out of Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian family, they do some antics. You realize they do some antics. They do good antics, and then they do antics where I'm sitting there like, what are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Listen, if I get a Joe Rogan contract tomorrow, if they're like, yo, we're taking the podcast, put it on Spotify, $100 million, I'll be like,
bet,
let's do it. Mm-hmm. But what you'll never see me do is you'll never see me be like, why are they talking about me? I'm like, hey,
listen,
say whatever y'all want. The fact that y'all talking about me, paying my bills.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So you got to understand, especially with people who are selling something, right? Like somebody who's selling, you know what I mean? MLK. With them, right, they sell the makeup, they sell all that stuff. Like, you got to understand, like, the fans and all that, they're the ones who make you who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're the reason why you're where you're at. Now, I'm not saying that you need to take abuse, but you can't be upset if people decide to comment. You know what I mean? Like, they're just words. Get over it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have a problem spending the money when you get it, right? So let them talk. As long as nobody's being physical, as long as nobody's going out the way to, you know what I mean?
And
like,
you put in the time for everything too. Time is money. Mm-hmm. I get it, but like that's like time that you make, and that's time that what's it called, that everybody like going to what's called to see you for. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
So, yeah, like if you're a rapper, you know what I mean? I go see a concert. I spend $300.
If I charge somebody for a photo, it's gonna be mad shicey. I want to be nice about things. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is this, right?
Plus, like it's also exposure too. That's free advertisement.
Yeah,
I'm cool with my fans. It's probably gonna get people to come like start listening to.
It's greed, man. Because you're telling me Lonzo Ball. Like, I would understand someone else, but not him. Like, come on, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I get it. Time is money, but like, yo.
My other thing is this, right?
You invest your time.
People pay for the meet and greet already. People pay for the meet and greet. Does not that include a photo anymore? Because my thing is, right, Chris Brown, he's been doing this thing that's been going around the internet, you know, breaking up relationships and stuff because their girls,
with the high school
their girls
pictures,
been going.
Yeah.
They've been actually paying $1,000 for the meet and greet and
but
photos.
think about it. He ain't sit there and say, okay, there's $1,000 for the meet and greet. You need $500 more for the photo. No. Probably everything included. It's a CB experience, baby.
I
so
get what
when you go to a late night concert, after you do the meet and greet, he's gonna hand you the Tracks Up oil. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Tracks up baby oil.
Jesus Christ.
And he gonna do the photo with
Tracks up
you.
runway oil, man.
And he'll be like, hey, do you want to be a top or a bottom? I could do either or.
So you think it's okay because he's kind of being up front and he's like, hey, you know what I mean? It's gonna be 1,000 for everything. And compared to somebody who's just like, all right, cool, let's take a picture, or it's just like, nah.
Yes, because
like,
it's not shiesty.
You know what I mean? Okay.
It's not shiesty, no pun intended. Right? You feel me? Like it's to the point where he's like, yo, this is what it is, includes everything.
And what I would say this too is that I like the way Chris Brown does it because it's actually like it's dope. Like,
Unique.
you
It's
actually get
unique.
to meet him. Like you actually get to take whatever type pictures you want with
Yeah,
him.
it's unique, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like, okay, stand right there, take a picture, I get out
Nah,
of here. No,
nah.
it's very like,
You're
hey,
actually-
How do you
wanna
want
do
it?
a hug, right?
And Shorty's like,
You
yo, I
wanna-
want to be like, you my man. We in love. We in love. Look at me like
And
you in
he's-
love.
And he's just like,
and he's
okay.
doing it.
For
But
me,
that's
like
worth
that's an
it.
experience
Exactly.
worth the money. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
For some
You're
people,
actually paying
Now,
to
Like
meet
late
him
night would
and
pull up to
everything.
the Amber Rose concert and be like, yo, like I want you.
I'm not
and,
gonna
I
hold
want
you.
you and Doggy.
I'm not gonna hold you. I would like to meet Amber Rose and probably like grab her head like a basketball.
for $1,000,
You
man.
got it. You got it here.
Jordy.
You got it here first on NHP.
Hey man,
Don't get me wrong. I do think,
Amber
I do
Rose, if
think-
you out there,
I
$1,000,
do
let my
think
boy
she's-
palm your head, bro.
I do think she's sexy, but that's a whole experience in itself. Michael Jordan.
Listen,
Did he watch?
I don't, bro. What do you think about them? What do you think? All right, what do you think about her and the whole tattoo on her forehead? Sorry,
I didn't see it.
I don't think
I
it's
gotta-
anything crazy.
you
With
haven't
it. She
seen the
doesn't have
tattoo,
hair.
the
I have not
tattoo
seen it.
forehead.
She doesn't even have hair, so it's
Bro,
like
she's
whatever.
had it for a minute now.
Nah, she could grow out her hair.
I mean, she could grow out her hair, but that's her look. Like it wouldn't be Amber Rose like without it. Let me see. Show it to the
You know,
camera.
that's not that bad.
It's not horrible.
It's not horrible.
Send it to the group chat.
I personally don't like women like tattooing their face, but I ended up talking to a girl to a woman older than me. She had like face tattoos and stuff like that. She was fine. She was definitely fine.
Okay. At any point did she spend time in jail?
No.
She didn't have like a teardrop or anything?
No. She
what kind
she had a man in jail.
What kind of tattoo is it?
I don't know. It was like I don't know whose name it was on it, but I don't think it was a man's.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, if you see them with a teardrop, then run.
Late
Late night run. The teardrop, run.
But you already know
Run, man, run, man.
But you already
Run.
know me. I like those red flags.
Run, Forrest.
Hey, man.
Run.
You know me. I already like those red
Hey,
flags.
listen, I love you, big dog. I don't want them. I don't want.
Where
I don't
everyone
want.
runs from red
Or
flags.
for PD calling me like, we need you to come down and see this body, see if it's your friend. I'm like, God damn it, Tammy got to him.
God damn it, late night. We told you no.
I
No
don't
means
want
no.
that, man.
Nah.
I don't want it, bro. I don't want it. I don't.
But I like those red flags.
I know you do. They're
I
fun,
know you
but
do.
they're also.
I know you do.
They're fine.
All right. So
But I mean, I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks bad.
it doesn't
but
look horrible. It doesn't look horrible.
I've seen worse, but I'm sitting here like
You seen worse? Can we talk about that? I really love your experiences.
it's not my experience.
No? All right, camera one. Go ahead. Late night. You were talking about that one bad experience with the ugly girl and baby oil.
When was that? What the fuck?
He drunk his drink. He like, what was that? Made up situation. He almost believed it.
I'm a gullible ass nigga. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yo, this is the real. He's like, I'm a gullible ass nigga.
I'm not gonna hold you on that.
Oh man. Hey, for all our weed smokers out there, 2025, right?
Retired.
2025, all marijuana businesses will be allowed to serve food at their
What?
establishments. Well, I mean, at least California's, but you know, once that happens, everybody else is gonna follow suit.
It's time to open up now. A spot.
I'm thinking, Eric, I'm thinking like, what?
Yo,
I
you
thought
realize
that was
how much-
already a thing.
Nah.
You realize how much of a bank that is?
Right.
You
Nah.
realize that, you can have a whole kitchen in your whole like dispensary. I could go ahead and smoke there and then
eat
I'm not
there.
a smoker like that. I am not that smoker. But I
Bullshit.
could go ahead and smoke there and then eat there.
Right.
But I have the fucking munchies. You
Yeah.
realize how much bank that's gonna be? People are gonna sit there and be like, damn. I'm kind of hungry.
Let me get that number
Oh,
9, bro.
there's a menu right there.
Oh my God, we're hungry.
I'm gonna order the whole menu.
Papi lo monchi encendido, ya tú sabes. Listen, so it's kind of like the hookah lounges, right? Like the hookah lounges, they're allowed to have all this space and hookah, but they're not allowed to sell alcohol.
Right.
And that's why
Or so they
it's
say.
crazy. So like you can't sell alcohol and sell hookah per, I guess, the law, which is, I don't know, redundant. But then you could bring your own bottles.
I think it's
doing
one
that
of
a lot.
those. I think it's one of those things, man, where it's like they're trying to make it difficult for people to
Survive.
do it. You know what I mean? So they're like, yo, if we can starve them out, they'll close up shop, and then
I think we should.
you
start
know
a
what I'm
dispensary.
saying. So they, like I said, liquor is legal. They can't do nothing about that. That is what it is. I mean, they can put all types of permits and bullshit on it, but this is still like the whole like marijuana and all that stuff is still so new that they're still kind of forming out the
They're
path.
rolling out all the features.
They're still trying to figure it out. They're trying to make sure that they can still make money off this shit. That's what I think it really is. I think that they just wanted to make sure that they can get their little tax money off of these guys. I think that's really, really what the whole thing is going
The
on.
hookah lounge can't really serve as a bar and get a like bar license.
No,
no,
because
they can't.
They're not allowed to have both licenses.
Right.
Really?
Yes. There was this one club I went to where they were like, you can't smoke hookah in the first floor because that's where we have our bar. We're not allowed to have hookah permissible there. But then you got, you go to the hood and then they
these
got
guys
a bar
these guys
and they
be
sell out hookah because
Yeah.
but yo, it's funny. There's one club I went to. There's one club I went to. They got told, they were like, yo, the cops is coming. They took everyone's fucking hookah. They took everybody's hookah. They put it all in the back of the truck that they had in the back of the club. The cops came in and then they left. And once they left, hookah came right back out. Isn't that crazy?
It is what a lot of places are like that. A lot of places they'll try to like hide the hookahs if the cops come, but they're serving it regardless.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it's just their way of the government just likes to make everything difficult for us, bro. Like they want us to fight for every little inch we get.
Like,
bro.
you know how
they don't like change.
They don't.
This is why all the politicians are like 80, 90 years old. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And then they limit people like late night. They can't buy too much coconut water or baby oil.
Jesus Christ, what is up with you and the baby oil?
I said coconut water, and that's all you focused on.
I don't even drink that much coconut.
Yeah,
water.
Batsy, man.
I got a question for you guys, man. So I don't know, you guys know who DDG is, right? The rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, he just broke up with his girl.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't really care too much about that, but he had he was having a conversation, right? And maybe you guys can talk about this a little bit, and I mean, I think I can too. But he's saying, during your younger years, he says that's the time you're supposed to be grinding. He said,
Yep.
forget relationships and focus on your craft.
On the bag.
Right, because he's saying that relationships kind of get in the way of trying to build
A bag.
the bag. What do you guys think about that? I don't necessarily agree, but what do you guys think
He
about
probably said that when he just broke up with Haley.
It just happened 2 days ago, though.
Yeah.
that? Yeah, no, I think they were still together at the
But
time.
from my experience of from when I was young, there was
You
no
look
care
young
in
as
the
fuck
world.
right now, bro.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's that
And
baby.
it's not because of baby oil.
I was just about to say it. Swiper, no swiping. Oh,
But-
man.
When you're young, you got no care in the world. I mean, you should be able to find yourself when you're young, and you should be able to find out what you want to do and actually grind and stuff like that. But at the same time, you're out here like doing whatever you want. I encourage the fuck shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I
We
encourage
know.
the fuck shit.
We know.
When you're young, because eventually you're gonna have to grow older and realize that you got a lot more responsibilities than meets the eye.
Yeah, I don't know,
So-
man. Go ahead, talk about it.
So I feel like 20s, right? It's an important time in your life. I feel like it's definitely a time to explore. It's definitely a time to fuck up. And it's definitely a time to find yourself. But I feel like what people don't do is they don't fail forward. Right? They like, oh, we got 10 years to just fuck around. Cool, you two technically do have those 10 years to fuck around, but like if I was them, right, I would take 5 years, those first 5 years, to really find myself, try to love myself. And then the next 5 years, build the bag so that when you're 30, it's just getting better and better. I feel like life don't stop. I feel like nowadays it's just very different than before. Before it was like, at 21, if you don't got a family, if you don't got a house, if you don't got this, and all this stuff that people put on you
That's
for no
more so-
reason.
that's more so society big.
That's the old school society way.
Right.
No,
Now-
not even like there used to be at like 30. You want to get like kids and be married and
Well,
shit like
yeah, that's
that.
because
but-
back in the day, the life expectancy was like 60, 50 years old.
Yeah.
People were dying at 50, so
Nah,
they were
yeah.
trying to get married at 23, have their family and stuff like that, because
I guess-
the life was so much shorter with medicine and stuff like that. We were living longer, so now it's like we can enjoy more time of our actual life,
Yeah.
which is crazy. And shout outs to medicine.
I just really feel like people need to dive deep in those years. Like, if people don't put in the work, if people don't try to fail forward and try to find out who they really is, then it don't matter what age you are. Like, you will never get the bag if you don't go through that learning practice first. I feel like it's definitely a trial and error period.
Yeah.
I think the first 5 years of your 20s is trial and error. You're going to fuck up, and then you're going to get hurt.
Right.
You're going to try to do things. You're going to fail, but that's when you need to fail because that's when you got to try everything.
Yeah.
Because as the years scale upwards, you're not playing with the GTA where you could kind of like get shot and then respawn. Like, no, like this ain't Call of Duty. You ain't gonna come back to Battle Royale.
That's what they say. Wasted.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get wasted and come back. Like once it scales up, it's like you have less time to fuck up. So I feel like, sure, turn up, have fun, but people stop thinking that your 20s is just 10 years of bullshit. You're really supposed to you're supposed to kind of curve your life to get better.
Yeah, I mean, to get kind of back to what I think he was speaking on, I think it was more like, he was saying like the relationship part of it gets in the way of trying to do what you do. And I will say this, right? Anybody who's ever had a dream or anybody who's ever chased anything, right? Yes, sometimes relationships do kind of get in the way, but I will say this, right? You've got to make better choices, right?
Yeah.
With your partner, with who you decide to be with, right? If you got somebody who can't understand that you have a dream, and they're just like, oh, you'd rather go do this and this than spend time with me.
Of course.
It's like, right, so then you know what I mean? Like, are you making the right choice, right? Because we know people in relationships, they don't always make the right choices in people. So I think that's what attributes it to, right? Like, I think you have to pick the right person, right? Because
yes.
we hear people that are high school sweethearts and they go their entire life together, right? Because they made the right choice early. Maybe you might not have the chance to make the choice that early, but you got to make the right choice. You got to find somebody who's down for you, somebody who's going to take care of you. You got to stop looking at it like, oh, she's the thickest. She looks the best. That's who I want. Right? Yep. Like, that's not necessarily who you need on your arm. Who you need on your arm is the person who's willing to take a bullet for you. The person who's like, you know what? My baby got a dream. I'm about to support that dream.
And she need to have a dream too.
You know what I mean? Absolutely.
She need to have an ambition.
It needs to go both ways, right? Because when you got somebody who's like, oh man, like, really doesn't care about your dreams, and they're just like, they just would rather have.
They're holding you back.
And I think that's more or less. What he meant. I think that's more or less what he's trying to say. But like again, I think it's really about picking the right people. I feel like as we get older, we don't pick the right things because. No. When we're kids, right, somebody tells you, oh, don't eat cookies all the time, brush your teeth or you're going to lose them, stuff like that. When
or
you get
don't
older,
fall in love. People say that.
When you get older, right, when you get older, there's no one there to really check you like that.
No.
Or at least even if they try to, right, when you're older, you don't like that shit. You're like, yo, I'm a grown-ass person. I'm going to make my own decision. So what happens is a lot of times when you're older, you make worse decisions than when you were a kid. And then that affects you going forward because you're just not making good decisions. You know what I mean? So I'll chalk it up to this, man.
Damn, y'all making me feel bad because I'm sitting there like, damn.
We know you were partying. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's not just that.
You got a party though.
It's not just
okay.
that.
It's okay to party.
I'm thinking, damn. I just want the choice of having a girl just shoving her titties in my mouth.
Hey, that's okay too, man.
That's okay too.
That's okay too. I just like I said. As far as his comments are concerned, I just feel like, man. If you can find the right person will get you through any time.
It'll elevate you.
You know what I mean? Right. You know, like if you look at, and I know they were already established when they got together, but you got to look at people like Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? Like even when they got together, they weren't the biggest in the world, but now they're huge together. You know what I mean? So you got to think about it in those terms.
I feel like Beyonce and Jay-Z, they were kind of huge, like separately.
No, they weren't. That's what I'm saying. It's a little different. That's what I'm saying. It's a little different.
But I do want to say this. I want to say that man or woman, right? You need to have a purpose in life. You need to chase your mission, not a relationship. Because when you chase your mission, when you chase your purpose, and you're living with your true intent, the right person will gravitate towards you. Yeah. It's like the law of attraction. And if you're someone out there that's watching this and you want that one person, work on you. Become that best person that you want to be. Because if you're not putting in the work, if you're not putting in the time to becoming the best late night, the best Gabe, you know.
Shout outs to the best Gabe out there.
But if you're not doing that, then you're not going to attract the best person for you.
You know, this guy, I really like this guy, except for the baby oil comments. But I like this guy.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know, the homeless guy's a good guy. Hey man, all right. So we're gonna touch on this last kind of little tidbit, and I just thought it was funny. I kind of wanted to get your guys' reaction from it. When I read it, I kind of giggled. I kind of giggled a little bit. I mean, no, she waited for the baby, but so I saw this shit and I just kind of wanted to see your guys' opinion, what you think about it. So you guys know Tia Mowry, right? The one who was in Sister the show.
Oh yeah, Tia.
So she said that she didn't lose her virginity until she was 25 years old.
That's because she had so many people around her. Like she was famous since little.
Mm-hmm. Same.
And
But
her
don't you
people were
think?
there.
But don't you think that kind of pushes to the opposite?
Hold on, same what?
Yes.
What?
You guys
I think it
agree?
was 20. I think 24.
You were 24 when you lost yours?
Yeah.
I hear you. Good.
What?
Yeah.
Da-da-dum. The Diddler effect.
Hold up.
I told you I'm not a
hear you.
slut.
What?
Hold up. 20.
So how did it happen? I'm intrigued. Like this
I
is
am
a new
also
segment.
intrigued. Was this a kind of thing where you were just like nervous, or were you trying to hold on to?
Or
this
just
thing?
did it never
Oh
happen?
no, I didn't. I remember I didn't get girls.
Okay. No, it's okay. Listen.
Now,
it's
ladies,
fine.
watch out. Don't
Now
keep-
ladies can't keep their hands off you. But
Fellas, don't keep your girl around him. True player.
so
for real.
it
That's not
wasn't
for real.
kind of like you were just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the right person. It was just kind of like, okay.
It just happened.
I didn't get girls. I ended up getting.
So my thing is this, right?
I wouldn't say it's the one. It was just a
Can you
one.
tell me how it happened?
Huh?
I'm so curious.
Damn, man, I didn't want to do that shit on camera.
Don't no names. Oh
no, I mean, I went. What's it called? I went to the club with a couple of friends. Like one of the
You
friends,
fucking
like
thought.
one of the friends, was like we end up like.
Wait, was it so? It was so. This wasn't like a one night stand thing though. You knew her though,
I wouldn't say I knew her.
but you guys had hung out before.
It was like my homie's girl best friend.
Okay.
At the time,
She knew you was a V.
because he kept saying it the whole fucking time, like to
It's
everybody.
it's like an aphrodisiac for these. Okay,
So,
Yo, when
I mean,
they know you got a V card and you they look at you like prime reveal. Nigga.
bro.
so it happened. It happened.
That's just like pulling out a Blue Eyes and Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Them motherfuckers just like, what is this shit,
Yo,
bro?
I ain't gonna
This
lie.
is crazy.
I had homies that used to go up to girls and be like, "Yeah, I got my V card still," just to get them
Lie.
I
excited.
never knew that.
Just to get them excited.
I never knew that. But
Alright,
hey,
so-
it happened. It happened.
You know what?
So
Late night.
she was V card hunting that night, and you know what I mean.
I
One
don't-
thing
I don't
led
think-
to another.
I don't think she was V carding. Like,
She was V card hunting, bro.
nah, not really.
So explain to me.
All
why
I
you
need
don't
to know
think she
is that the
was.
moment you said
Huh?
that you were a V,
So why don't you think she was?
I mean,
So the vibe was just
the vibe was right.
the vibe. Like leading up to this, the vibe between y'all was always like.
no, it wasn't even like that. It was just like a.
What
like,
happened?
oh.
How did it happen? Like, was it like
Nah,
she initiated or?
Nah, so I mean, I told my boy, oh yeah, you know, she seemed like she was cool. She looked cute or something like that. And
Okay.
I guess he said something to her or some shit like that. And I was like, oh.
She started giving you the vibes like tempting to touch,
So,
tempting to
I
touch.
think it was spring weekend. We ended up going out.
Spring break love.
Wow, it's not even like that. we ended up going out. We were at the club. We had, I guess, end up like making out. And I mean,
The one thing
went
led
back-
to another.
Went,
yeah.
went back to the crib and boom, that's it.
Okay. All right.
Boom,
I mean,
shakalaka.
did y'all like chop it up after that? Like, were there more times, or was it just the one time?
I was like maybe more times. I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't. What's it called? That's a whole nother story where it's like like. I had to like learn how to not be attached like now throughout the years. And I mean, shit, I didn't like it got to a whole like breakup type of point. Like we weren't really together
It's
type of
alright.
thing.
But
That's
it
alright.
felt like you guys were together at some point.
Aside.
I mean,
I wouldn't say
it
that.
happens. It happens,
I
right?
wouldn't say-
But you
I
guys,
wouldn't say that.
but it was more than just like friends at that point. You guys weren't together, but it was probably more than just friends, right?
something like that, I guess. you could
Okay,
say.
all right. I'm gonna let you off the hook for right now.
Yeah, we gonna let it be. Let's segue.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I couldn't relate, bro. 14, 15 for me. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Maybe I should have waited, bro. But I was like, I think like as a young man, bro, like I think everybody was just kind
I
of
was
like trying to
excited to
lose
pull the
it
goalie.
so
Oh,
bad.
everybody was.
I was like,
Everybody-
yeah,
everybody-
I'm trying to
everybody-
get rid of this. You
Everybody in
started.
high school was
Listen,
sitting there like, oh yeah,
listen.
you need to fuck right
That
now.
shit, that shit was like a stain. I gotta get rid of this shit. What a Clorox at,
yeah, I ain't
man.
gonna
Like,
lie.
I gotta stop being a V out
I was
here.
I was on a beautiful island. Shout out Puerto Rico.
Shout out
The
to Puerto
star-
Rico.
The stars were right.
Yes, sir.
And I was a 13-year-old with a lot of unsupervised time.
Damn it, y'all.
Hey, I hear in Puerto Rico there's a lot of unsupervised time,
Oh yeah.
especially for the youngins, man.
Damn.
Oh, by myself.
Shit. Yeah, man. Shout outs to that, man.
But Tia, I mean, that's
modest. That's modest.
I respect it.
Yes,
I respect it
she
because
really is cool.
Yeah, the person she ended up with, she ended up marrying him. They were together for a long time.
You know what I also
sweet.
Which is cool. I mean, they're not together no more.
You know what I also say is that, like, you know, she didn't have that high school or like college experience because remember they were all actors and shit.
Yeah, no,
facts. They were TV stars very young.
Yeah, no, you're right about that shit. But I don't know, man. Just 25 for me, that shit sounds crazy. And again, there's not wrong with it.
I don't know.
But we come from like I said, where I come from, bro. People were trying to get rid of that shit so fast, bro. Like it was like one of those things where it's just like it was almost like people look at you like, what's wrong with you? Like
for no reason though.
Yeah, it's like what's wrong with you?
Though.
And that shouldn't have been the take on it.
No, it shouldn't have been, bro.
Yeah, but like people were just like, yeah, if you was like you said, like right, like your friend. Like your friend was probably everybody else's friend. Like when you got the V, they just like, yo, this nigga versus man. This motherfucker
Get DJ late night late. That's really what it is. He kept saying that the whole time.
Right, they started to go fund me page. They just like, yo, bro, we gotta get this nigga late.
Let me do what I need to do. Like, what the hell? That's really how it was. I was like, damn, what? And then I guess that happened.
hey, it's okay, bro. Like
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I was happy.
You can do it.
I was happy it happened, but hey, what happened?
Hey man. Up next episode, how it happened.
Hey, yo.
Everybody's first time is a little bit awkward, but yeah, maybe we will speak on that the next episode. Just cause we gotta cut it here, guys. I know we could do this shit for hours and go back and forth and all that shit. We gonna cut it here.
You know.
Please, late night, let them know where they can find you.
Late_night_3RD on IG, Instagram.
Homeless man, please let them know where they can find you.
Under your friendly neighborhood bridge.
Yes, sir. Yes,
At
sir.
a light asking for change.
Any cardboard box you see,
or
please
any
stop
church
by and
in
say
line
hi.
trying to get groceries. If you see me, please know it's NHP for life.
And I'm G, and don't look for me because you won't find me. And that has been No Handouts Podcast, and we out.
We out. One day this motherfucker would stop touching that mic.